Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the second Kagami Pack podcast. This is August 29th, 2014's podcast, and we have a couple things to talk about today. We've got Amazon buying out Twitch, and I would like to apologize about saying that Google did it. That's what all the news was saying, but now it's been official said that Amazon has bought it out for $970 million. Holy crap, that's a lot of money, almost $1 billion. Couldn't go 300 million more, I don't know why not. But we have that going, and we're also going to talk about some Mario Kart characters that have been added in with some new DLC, and we're going to talk about a YouTuber streamer paid promotion, some controversy involved within that. Joining me today we have no one. I didn't get a hold of anyone before I started recording, so, you know, no one's going to join us. And I also want to make note, if there is anything that you would like me to talk about in any of the upcoming podcasts, leave a comment down below on Twitter, on Facebook, on any of the social media sites which are down below in the description. Leave a comment or whatever as to what you would like me to specifically talk about and everything like that. And it's a special thing, we have a little side topic to talk about at the end of the podcast. But anyway, jumping right back into Amazon buying out Twitch. There's been some controversy about it. I know there have been a lot of people who are just worried that Amazon is going to ruin Twitch, and it's understandable. Whenever something gets bought out by another company, they think that everything is going to be forced into doing whatever they say. Now, a quote from Michael, I apologize if I'm not saying this correctly, but Frazzini, the vice of presidents at Amazon Games. Twitch is absolutely doing a great job, and we don't want to change that at all, is a quote that he said during a live broadcast, or during a broadcast, I apologize. And so I believe that what they're trying to say is that they're not really going to change much about Twitch. It's just going to be extra funding thrown in there, which is an excellent part of it. And the article, which will be in the description down below from GameSpot, basically states that the CEO of Twitch, Sheer, is happy that they've bought it out because it allows him to continue doing his job without too much interference. A quote from him stating, "The exciting thing about Amazon deal is I get to keep doing what I do." And he gets to keep performing and helping everyone grow on Twitch, continuing Twitch to grow. It is the largest streaming network out there for games, and I'm very excited to see what new things will come of it. More funding could definitely help it out, absolutely. And I personally think that it's going to just be able to bring them further in to be able to grow, and have more funding means that they can work on getting better servers. Hopefully, the biggest problem with Twitch is sometimes that lag time, the delay, gets pretty bad. I've seen it up to about 1.5 minutes, and when it's at 1.5 minutes, you can't interact with people. You might as well watch YouTube or something, because that's what you're doing. So, with that, Amazon buying out Twitch, what are my personal feelings on it? You know, I hope it works out. I hope everything goes well, and I hope nothing changes with Twitch. I just hope everything can help improve and grow. Now, when I say I hope nothing changes, I want servers to get better, the delay to hopefully get shorter. I know that there have been calls to arms to switch over to something else, I think it's Hitbox is one of the other streaming things. But will Twitch go under? I don't believe so. I have faith in Twitch. I think Twitch is a fantastic device for me to connect with the community and everything like that, and many other streamers will not stop. So, on a more positive note, the Mario Kart DLC, which includes some new characters, not all Mario related. It is going to be released on November 2014. It is a $7.99 USD for Mario Kart 8, and it's the Legend of Zelda pack, and it's going to include Link, Tanuki Mario, and Cat Peach. So there'll be some new ones. There are 4 new vehicles that are going to be introduced. One of them is the Blue Falcon, so who knows? Maybe Captain Falcon will come in and Falcon Punch through the competition. And there will be 8 new tracks coming into the game. This is the Mario Kart. It looks like it's one that's going to be focused on Yoshi, and one that's going to be focused on The Legend of Zelda, so I'm excited to see that. I personally have not played it, but if you like racing games, and dive right into it. There you go. It's $7.99, and there actually is another one coming out later in the year, coming out Well, it's not this year, but coming out later in May of 2015. So I'll talk about that when that becomes a little more relevant. You actually can buy both packs for the low price of $11.99. So for $12, you can save yourself basically $4 if you buy them together. So I'd highly recommend buying them both together. It'll save you money and you'll get both the packs. So now on to our final topic, the YouTube/streamer paid promotion. And what I mean about this is I'm going to elaborate before I go into it a little bit further. For paid promotions, it'd be something like, we'll give you, I don't know, for me it would be a low number. So for me it'd be, we'll give you $50 if you talk about our game. And then they give me a copy of the game, hopefully, if it's a $60 game. Well, I'd get a discount on it, but... So, they give you a copy of the game, and they give you a financial stipend, money, reward, whatever, to talk about their game. Now, I have mixed feelings about this. Number one, are you going to keep your integrity online? That is the biggest thing for me. If you get rid of your integrity, what is the point of it? You are a reviewer, your integrity is put on the line. Do not sell yourself out for something along those lines. Now, do I think that you should not do paid promotions? I think you should be allowed to. For YouTubers and streamers, it's typically, maybe they have ads specific. For YouTube, I know it works better on doing it. It could be paid for a streamer to do a 3-hour segment on it. I personally don't know how streamers work. I know how YouTubers, it would just be doing a review video or specifically doing a video. Now, with that, if you keep your integrity in check, if the game is broken, if you get it, you find out it's broken, let the people know. Let your viewers know. Let the community know that it is a broken game. Now, you can still provide feedback in a positive manner. A game such as... I can't think of any games I've played personally that are broken. Okay, Contagion is a game that I've played recently, and I've had a lot of fun with it, playing with somebody. I've played it a little bit by myself as well, and... it was not enjoyable. The conveyance on where you're supposed to go is terrible, unless you're constantly looking at your phone, which sometimes it actually has a meter, meters to target or whatever. The multiplayer was kind of janked up. It involved some port forwarding, which I don't like. I want dedicated servers. I don't like to port forward. I don't want to host anything, have anything set up like that. My personal opinions. Now, if I was paid to review that, I would review the fact that I found the game was fun and this and that, and I would also bring up the negative. I don't care if I'm being paid for it, and I may lose my sponsorship with them, that they would continue paying me for other topics, but I personally will not compromise my integrity just because I'm getting paid. If a game is bad, if it is broken, you announce it is broken and it is bad. One of the bigger issues that was going around is the Yogscast had problems with, they had, I think it was Yogs Venture or Yogs Adventure, and they didn't do enough talking about it. The game turned out poorly. You can Google that to read up all you want. That is one of the issues that can take place. If you're personally promoting a game, it should be something that you think is a higher quality product, or at least something that people will enjoy, fitting its price range. I'm not saying that you have to judge price based on time in a game versus money, but if you think it's honestly good, then say it's good. If you think it's bad, then say it's bad. That's my biggest problem. And I actually today just watched Northern Lion playing, it's the new game Evolve, and he was flown out there. I also think that you should announce or put in the comments below, not in the comments, sorry, in the description below, that you are doing a paid promotion for the game. That way the community can never come jump back at you and yell at you for that. Because, honestly, I don't want the community yelling at me because I've done that. It's a job. All reviewers are given a copy of a game and they're getting paid. Not always given a copy of the game. They can do it on their own free will, but they have to review it, and it is their job. So money is always involved in these things. I know, you accept money, you're the devil, oh lordy. But it's a job, they have to review, so accept the fact that money can be involved and transferred. But if it is a low-quality product, I don't care how much I'm getting paid, I'm going to be honest about the product. And I think that everyone should be honest about the product, even if it's something that... Just find something positive to say, but also be honest with yourself and the community. Don't let the dollar sign change how you feel. Now, switching things up a little bit, nearing the end, we have new games that are coming out. So there are a lot of different games that are coming out, and actually next Friday, start with this. Next Friday, we're having Dead Rising 3 coming out to PC, Windows, so if you want that, go buy it. You can play with a friend, maybe a little easier. Not everyone has an Xbox One. A lot of people have computers. Also, we have Valiant Hearts coming out for the iOS. If Valiant Hearts was something you found interesting, I highly recommend you pick that up. Mostly probably for an iPad. I wouldn't want it on an iPhone or an iPod. A little too small of a screen. It's a 2D game. I haven't seen too much about it, but if you're interested in that, go check that out. Warframe is coming out to Xbox One, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. It is a free-to-play in all of its other forms. I'm sure it'll be free-to-play on the Xbox One. And speaking of Xbox One, if you like to exercise by dancing, Dance Central is your game to play. Not my personal thing, but if you want to act weird, go play Dance Central. It'll be worth your time if you want to dance in a centralized location in front of your Xbox. And to wrap things up, if you want to make your own family, Sims 4 is the best way to do it. It's the cheapest way to have your family and kill them too. Well, I mean, don't kill your family, but definitely put them in a room without doors. That's how I always played The Sims. So Sims 4 comes out. It'll be plenty of DLCs coming down the line. So if you did enjoy, if you do enjoy messing with people, go buy Sims 4. It'll be a fun time for you. And as a special weird topic to talk about, I'm going to try and do one of these at the end of every single podcast. If you want any suggestions, put them in the comments down below. Message me on Twitter, message me on Facebook, message me on all of those different things. Google Plus, I've started using that. May God have mercy on my soul. But for today's weird topic, bread integrity. I personally am a fan for sandwiches and just eating bread in general. I like things toasted. Give me toasted bread because then its integrity starts to go down a little bit. It's a harder bread. So then when like you put a sauce or something, now I don't have any sauces, but let's say pickles. Pickles produce a moisture. Since it is toasted, it will get a little soggy, but it will not be soggy bread. Nothing disgusts me more than soggy bread. I've thrown out plenty of sandwiches because the bread is soggy, and that just grosses me out. You have different stances on bread integrity. My personal integrity is toasted and a little bit crunchier because I like a good crunch with the soft meats and cheeses and maybe some lettuce and pickles thrown in there, and then throw some... Yeah, well, we don't need to talk about my sandwiches anymore, but if you have your favorite bread integrity, if you like the softer breads, if you like them to be rock solid French breads that you can break your sister's neck, I mean, wouldn't ever dream of that. Rest in peace, sis. But leave comments down below on Twitter, on Facebook, or anything, and then hashtag it Kagami Pack Podcast, or just KPP. KPP sounds weird. Just hashtag a podcast, Kagami Pack Podcast, and we'll all talk about that. But thank you very much. Same thing goes if you want any comments about what I should do next, what things you'd like me to do, all of those things. Leave comments in the description. Not in the description. That's where all the links will be to the websites that I found this information off of. So thank you very much, everyone. I definitely appreciate it. This has been the August 29th, 2014 podcast. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next episode of anything, podcast or whatever. Have a fantastic night.